Sea creatures. I am deeply troubled by this. It was very unexpected of them. Has this been betrayed? In fact, we are crippled in the absence of whales. We failed to adequately consider one important aspect, though. So what's the deal? Allow me to clarify. Important notice. This morning, the Shiba Inu community was rocked by an incredibly upsetting event. The continual decline in the price of Shiba Inu has been causing concern for some time. For those who hold and support, it has been a difficult period. As the value continues to decline, things were already bad, but today's events have just made them worse. Frustration and dread have replaced concern throughout the community. A lot of people have been waiting for things to become better, or at least more stable for a while now. But what happened today has just made things worse. But what has really transpired? Well, another day brings yet another twist in the Shiba Inu story, as the saying goes. This statement captures the essence of the community's continuous fight to the letter. The distressing news of the day got going with an intriguing-looking initial idea. A dramatic uptick in whale movements was seen in the on-chain activities of Shiba Inu. In the last day alone, whales reportedly transferred more than 1.62 trillion Shiba Inu tokens, as reported by Intablock. The monetary value increased from $14 million to $22 million. Everyone takes notice when there's a substantial sum of money changing hands. This kind of action by whales or large investors can cause tremors in the market. These deals are substantial. They can influence pricing in a favorable or negative way. This kind of thing may seem like a good sign to some, but it makes other people wonder what's actually happening behind the scenes. You can't turn a blind eye to what's happening because of how big it is. There were 58 deals worth at least $100,000 that closed in the last 24 hours. We can observe that each transaction averaged roughly 27 billion Shiba Inu, or a little more than $380,000 based on the overall amount traded. Compared to typical Shiba Inu huge transactions, that is nearly 4 times larger. But hold on a second. The main trend that these tokens were following, we notice a concerning tendency when we examine the large holders' net flow, another important statistic that monitors the balance of Shiba Inu inflows and outflows from these large holders' wallets. From 176 billion Shiba Inus to an astounding 200 billion Shiba Inus in the past day, it plunged precipitously into the negative. There was a net loss of tokens from whale wallets as indicated by this. Considering the circumstances, there is truly no cause for celebration. Rather, this change is more indicative of a state of terror. There has to be a decline in confidence if whales are withdrawing to this extent. This is completely bad news for the neighborhood. Things are clearly getting worse, thus I don't see this as beneficial action. When we delve more, we discover the true problem. There has been a 74% increase in the outflow of Shiba Inu from whale locations and a 43% decrease in the intake. That the whales are up to more than simply token trading is now abundantly obvious. Rather than increasing their holdings, they are actively selling them off. So what's causing this to occur? Have they reached their breaking point? The vast supply of Shiba Inu tokens has recently been the subject of internet speculation. There is a widespread belief that the team is failing to adequately tackle this issue. Supply is the major disadvantage for us, one user tweeted directly at the Shiba Inu development team. Get moving, everyone. The whales appear to be reacting by decreasing their positions, which is increasing the tension, and this irritation is only getting worse. Now, let me explain something to you. The argument regarding the abundance of Shiba Inus is far from new. Since the Shiba Inu's inception, this matter has sparked much debate. Because there are so many tokens in circulation, it is difficult for their price to increase substantially, so the topic has remained constant. This is an issue that the DV team has been working on for some time now. In an effort to decrease supply, they have offered projects like Shibarium and, more recently, automated burns to destroy tokens and reduce the amount in circulation. However, none expected the outcomes to be this insignificant so far, despite all the work. Though well-intentioned, these initiatives have failed to bring about the desired transformation in the neighborhood. In business, this type of thing happens all the time. The public had serious doubts about Tesla's ability to deliver on its claims when the firm repeatedly failed to meet manufacturing targets. They managed to turn things around, though, and the company is now among the largest in the world. So even though it seems like we're missing the mark with our present attempts to cut supply, it may be that our focus is too narrow. Huge shifts necessitate patience, this kind of project in particular. Perhaps the underlying issue is that we aren't providing enough room for these strategies to materialize in the long run. The final product may appear drastically different if we step back and examine the bigger picture. Taking a long-term view may change people's perceptions of the current situation. Lucy, a member of the Shiba Inu development team, took to Twitter to address the growing community concern and convey a crucial message. She was responding to a former user who had requested that the developers address the Shiba Inu supply. Lucy clarified that the developers are unable to alter the Shiba Inu supply due to the fact that the keys were destroyed by the enigmatic founder of the breed, Ryoshi. This signifies that the supply is now completely uncontrolled. Just like Satoshi Nakamoto, the mysterious developer of Bitcoin, Ryoshi disappeared from social media in May 2022, rendering Shiba Inu's core functionality unchangeable. Lucy elaborated by saying that buying and burning Shiba Inus is the only way to cut down on supplies, but that this takes money. I find this to be an intriguing argument. Though the locals are demanding action from the squad, Lucy's comment shows that the market now has the ability to cut supply. This isn't something the development team can just disable or change. This prompts more in-depth inquiries. Will the future of Shiba Inus require more on community-driven initiatives and investments if lowering their supply is so linked to buying and burning? It also highlights the larger issue of meeting demand while maintaining supply in a decentralized scheme. It may be because of crypto-specific factors that the burn tactics have not produced the desired outcomes. Lucy's reaction serves as a helpful reminder of this. We can't rule anything out just yet. Perhaps, as shown before, the long game is the only important thing, and the overall view will change again. Individuals are cognizant of the fact that these endeavors necessitate financial and time resources. An intriguing aspect of the plan that Lucy said may greatly improve Shiba Inu burns was also provided by her. We require millions, if not billions, of users to significantly decrease the supply. The goal is to create a fantastic system that attracts a large number of users to Shibarium on a daily basis. Shiba Inu will increase in value over time as the number of users increases and more of them burn it. This unveils the overarching goal for the future of Shiba Inus. Making a flourishing ecology that burns Shiba Inu naturally as it grows is more important than merely lowering supplies through isolated, small-scale burns. This plan is bold, but it will work. The burn rate might rise quickly, and the supply problem could eventually go away if Shibarium becomes incredibly popular and draws millions of users per day. This, however, is not an easy undertaking. Constructing a system that attracts billions of people is no easy feat, and getting there can take a long time. If they are successful, though, it may increase the value of Shiba Inus in a manner that gradual, painful burns could never achieve. A complex and fascinating picture emerges when we combine all this data. The selling off of big whales and the failure of current burn techniques to produce results make the communities, but is satisfaction reasonable? The Shiba Inu group is full of dreamers, as Lucy has shown with her far-sighted plans. They think that attempting to artificially decrease supply isn't the answer, and that the actual solution is to establish a huge user base. However, how do you feel about that? Drop a comment. I'm interested in hearing your thoughts on the matter. Click on one of the videos on the screen if you're interested in finding out more. We have reached the final segment of this video. Please hit the like button and drop a comment down below if you found the video entertaining. Regarding the YouTube algorithm, this is incredibly helpful. Also, I'd really appreciate it if you could forward this video to everyone you know. It is time to spread the word.